Can you go to 9:30 of Bisping's latest pod? I can. (9:30) of his latest podcast on his channel, Michael Bisping, on the Believe You Me channel. Believe you me. Alright, buddy. Fucking hell, buddy. (9:30). Woo. You prefer Olives to Puria over Paddy versus Eva? Yes. I love Oliveira to Puria. I wish people shared my excitement for that fight. 9:30. Alright. Let's listen to Bisping's take live together, shall we? Impression of Woodson, disputed stoppage on top of Empire State. Alright, let's listen to Bisping's take about this.
Was talking about it. I saw it on Twitter. John Silver's calling for a title fight against Volkanovski. If I'm the UFC, call me, am I crazy? I'm making John Silver versus Volkanovski. I am, because right now John Silver's doing incredible things. He's won 5 in a row. He's like getting these viral finishes. He could not be more popular. Yes, okay. Movsar Evloev, meritocracy and all the rest of it. Yeah, he deserves it more. Of course he does. But I'm saying just capitalize on this moment right now and say, screw it. Give Volkanovski John Silver and let the fans absolutely lose their mind.
Oh my, Michael Bisping, what a take. Who could have possibly funded you to have that one? Oh my, golly.
Anyway, fuck it, dude. Such a shitty take. Fucking fuck off.
Fuck meritocracy. I know he's just beat his first ranked opponent after nothing but unranked guys, but give him a fucking title shot.
Fucking, this is why no one watches you, man. Thank you very much for the $2. Honestly, dude, it's weird going to another side of MMA YouTube and being like, oh, this is why the fighters have the fucking least views on YouTube, less than bedtime MMA. Impression of Woodson disputing a stoppage on top of the... I've already read it, man. If Chandler loses his next fight, does he get released / cut from the UFC? I fucking hope so. But on the way out, he gets, like, pushed over as well. You know? What do you guys think about that? Chandler has to leave the UFC, but it's through a corridor of lightweights that never got their opportunity, and they shove him out the fucking door between you. And they're shoving him like into each other on either side of the corridor. And he gets pushed over and falls over. And that's Rebecca and like Ludovic Klein laughing at him on the ground. Guys, my cut's reopened up. I'm bleeding. And then like Ziam kicks him on the ground in the face. Fucking you sacre bleu, s'il vous plaît, you fucking pussy lad, man. And spits on him. And all of this. Ferme la bouche, sacre bleu. And then just kicks the shit out of him. And then you got Grant Dawson there just like looking at him in disappointment as he gets back up. And then, boom, he gets pushed in the back again by Carlos Diego Ferreira. All over into the other side. And he falls into Vince Piquel, who just elbows him in the back of the head. And then Charles Oliveira gets in some back of the head shots as well at the end on the way out. And then Dustin Poirier hooks his mouth and drags him back up from the canvas and just flings him straight into Vyacheslav Borshev, who hits him with a flying knee. Flatline KO'd again. They wake him back up, drag him back up by the scruff of his neck, throw him into Bobby Green. He tries to adopt Bobby Green. Bobby Green's like, damn, Chandler, holy shit, come on, don't do that. And then Maitake Oralblai hits him in the head with a club. And then goes, oof, oof, oof. And then, I'm not going to keep doing it. And then they push him out the door. Fuck you, bitch. And he's like, oh, come on, I'm nice, right? We see through your dumb act, you fucking bitch. And all of this, you know. Thank you for the $50. Does that answer your question? That's a $50 answer there. Also, what if Dricus jumps over Hamzat's takedown attempt? Dricus du Plessis the type of guy to ragdoll Chimaev and sub him in a round. Who's with me? Fight starts. Chimaev's like going to fake a jab and go for a takedown. Dricus shoots a takedown at the same time that Chimaev does. Head clash, KOs Chimaev. Who's with me? Who's with me? Dricus sprawls a takedown from Chimaev. They head clash, and he fucking just dies. Face first on the canvas. Ding! And then birds start chirping around Chimaev's head. Woo! And then a ghost comes out of Chimaev's body, and then Dricus fights with that instead in like a puff of smoke. And then every time they pause the fight for a second, it's like they're in precarious positions. And in one of the positions, they're like dancing with a waltz, and then they realize and go back to fighting again in a puff of smoke. All around the octagon. And then they come out again, and then all of a sudden, it's them two sort of sharing a meal. And they look up at each other and realize, and they start fighting again, and another puff of smoke. And then Dricus wins. Looney Tunes our fight. I mean, that's a Dricus fight, man. DDP plot armor is going to win. Impression of Chandler's kids fighting over the last watermelon in the fridge. All right. DDP by why I winding up a punch. Yes, that's what must happen. Why I loading up a punch and landing it. Well, you know what's going to happen? Chimaev's going to shoot in a takedown and head clash the cage and be a little dizzy. And then when he comes to, DDP's going to be stood on the other side of the cage with a big sign that has an arrow pointing up. And Chimaev's going to go, and then DDP goes like this and takes a step back, and he looks up, and DC falls on him, and he dies. Impression of Lucas copying your homework. You know what? I actually thought I'd seen my own video recommended in my fucking timeline. It was Lucas. Dude, Lucas Tracy saw my fucking Pimlet disagreement with him, and he thought, oh, bet, dude. Give me that content. My content now, dude. See ya. No, it's fair, though. It needs to be said, you know what I mean? There's certain things that are just like the unanimous take that should be had. It's like me saying that Lucas Tracy's copying my fucking video for posting about a fucking fight announcement or something, you know what I mean? But it is a little different, you know what I mean? It is a little bit more specific, taking my video. But, you know, hey, if someone did a video first and I wanted to heavily talk about it, I don't give a fuck if they did it first. I'm going to do it better. Joe Pyfer talks about Lucas Tracy.
On criticizing fighters. He didn't say, I don't understand the story. This dude literally has a channel that is based on criticizing fighters. He didn't say I wasn't good or anything or whatever, but as he says that in one hand, because I said in an interview I'd slap the fuck out of him, after I lost, I saw that I didn't even watch it, but I saw that there was a little thing that says that Pyfer got exposed. Bro, there's nothing about me that got exposed. I went out there, again, on my fourth fight, I fought 5 rounds, and I went the full 5 rounds. 90% of the fucking roster in 4 fights is not fighting 25 minutes and only losing by 1 round, bro. Get out of here. So the dude's a turd. He literally said people fucking suck. The guy does not fight. I can say what I want. I'm a fighter. I'm going to go in there and put it on the line. Same thing with people with Jamal Hill. It's like everybody's making fun of the guy because he got knocked out. It's like, bro, the dude was a former champion. He went out there, he put it on the line, and he fought his ass off. Like, cool, he got put to sleep, but he tried. He tried to stand and bang. You guys all want people to stand and bang, but then when they get knocked out, you guys say they suck. It's crazy, man.
Valid point at the end, to be fair, but he did get exposed by Jack Hermanson. There you go. Good shit from... I don't know why I never saw that before, dude. I know he referenced him once, but I didn't see that extra one. There you go. Pyfer must have just got off from a 36-hour shift at the salt mines. Yeah. Nah, dude. Let's go Lucas, dude. Lucas has his own niches in Joe Pyfer. Dude, if I was Lucas Tracy, you know, I would have gone full force at Joe Pyfer, you know. Tiny peen Pyfer, seething and coping again, yeah. That's good, dude. It's so funny that, you know, it's so funny when fighters get, like, actually annoyed at shit like that. It's such a, you know, Lucas isn't even that disrespectful. You know? Shit's funny, man. Bum, 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 bum. Remember that time cameramen panned to Anthony Smith's crying children after he just got beaten into a ball? I do remember that, yeah. Does Volk have the best character arc right now? Yeah. Yeah, he does. He really does, man. Hey, adversity's a privilege, eh? When I can't reach a top shelf, it's a privilege. Please do an interview with JDM. I shall do an interview with JDM. I mean, I need to be able to pick him to do it. A lot of people tell me that I just pick whoever I interview. But I don't. I interview who I'm going to pick, you know? So if I don't think he's going to win, I might not interview him. But I'd like to. What happened to that one dude you were going to do a pod with? The guy that always looks like he's on coke, Jesse on fire. Yeah, that was the original plan. Speaking of who I'm going to do a pod with, though. Demetrious Johnson. That's the plan anyway. I was speaking to him about it today. He messaged me today. And we were talking about it. Not directly about that. He messaged me asking what paddy means when he calls someone a helmet. So I had to explain that to DJ. But yeah, we're going to do a monthly pay-per-view recap with him, which would be good. I think so. The pig and the mouse, and mouse and the pig, yeah. DJ don't fuck with you, little bro. I don't know, I feel like he did. I've been on the phone to him, you know. You guys know that? He's rung me while I was in my parents' kitchen once. Which is pretty cool. That'll get low views. I've collabed with him 3 times to do a pay-per-view recap. I mean, what have the views been so far? That'll get low views. Let's have a look. I think we have a very similar audience. So I've collaborated with Demetrious Johnson 3 times. First one got 563,000 views. Second one got 516,000 views. And the last one got 392,000 views. So I think it's pretty good. And I think this is the fucking... You guys are shitting on it. Terrible, all this. I think this is good numbers. Really good numbers. More than anything I really get on my video. And also more than like his average video. Unless he does some kind of collaboration. So I think this is good for both of us. You know? This is a good thing. Chat, think about that. I started from my room. And now the storyline has led me to having a podcast show with the GOAT. The Natty GOAT, DJ. One of the greatest of all time. What a hell of a storyline that would be. That's weird, huh? We come a long way. Once I was talking to him about that over the phone, I kind of put it down and thought, damn, dude, that's weird. We have come a long way with this. I have come a long way with this. We have, I guess. Guru, what the fuck are these featherweight... So look out for it, dude. I'm sure it'll be good. It's just every pay-per-view. It's not going to be too much more than that. It's just if a pay-per-view happens, we'll do a recap of it. Holloway lashed out at his chat calling you pig. He didn't lash out about it. I watched it. Don't lie. He didn't lash out about it. He said, it's kind of weird, man. Does the guy know you call him a pig? It's kind of weird, man. Evloev ranked at number 4 is... Interesting. Fuck. All right. Yeah, it's kind of gay. I agree. Shout out to Holloway though. He said, you know, Gul kind of run this MMA YouTube shit, huh? Which is pretty cool. Kind of weird. He's just calling everyone weird in his live chat. Which is true. You guys are fucking weird. I agree with him. What collab? Max Holloway just acknowledged me in his live stream today. Which is pretty cool. What's up, Holloway? I'm tired, but What's up? I've got chicken in my mouth. Keep chewing on the end bits of the chicken. Yeah, Holloway acknowledged me, which is pretty cool. You guys went over there and fucking harassed him until he did, so. Hey, that's one way of getting it done. Free acknowledgement, dude. Thanks. Impression of Dana announcing shit fights. That's what the fans want. Apparently, he's not even going to announce fights, so I might have just been lying. But I just thought I'd go live because I don't trust myself to not be live right now. I don't have anything to do, so. Impression of Sandhagen teaching Gaethje English.
All right. Yeah, man, you just gotta fucking just say words, you know, the words you learned at school.
Hawaiians, love you, pig. You'll fit right in, mate. Thank you for the $2, dude.
Hey, let's go. Come on, go put it down there. Let's go, dude. Catch some fucking waves, man. We gonna find out Saturday night.
Thank you for the $2. I know everyone always suggests a Holloway raid, but for some reason I thought he hated me. I don't know why. But for some reason I thought he hated me. It's, you know what it is? If I sense someone's a good person, I think that naturally they should hate me. So if someone's a good person and they don't mind me or they don't, I guess he doesn't know about me. Maybe if he knew about me, he would hate me. Watch what you say, Holloway, until you know about me, dude. This is the thing. I just assume every time someone's a good person, I just sort of think, he probably is going to hate me. I always think that. Whenever I'm interacting with someone, in the even in real life, on the rare occasion that I do, if I start sensing they're a good person, I was like, oh, they can't find out who I really am. This could be a disaster. Thank you for the 5. But I like Max Holloway, so I'm down to collab at some point in the future, get an interview. It'll be good. I want to ask him, hey Holloway, are we going to find out Saturday night? Impression of Bryce Mitchell dreaming of demons tormenting and tempting him, but they all look like Sean Woodson.
Ah, damn it, this Sean Woodson keeps showing up in my dreams.
Thank you for the $5. What do you mean Dana isn't going to announce fights? Apparently he's not even going to. Apparently he didn't even say that. I don't know why chat was telling me that earlier. Lol. I'm sure you talked about it already, but what do you think about Bryce being out of the featherweight rankings now? What do you think about Bryce being out? Oh, no, I'm not laughing at that. I was laughing at the former thing. Impression of Max. Your guru is a legend, going live 3 times a day. Why are you guys saying pig?
Your guru legend going live 3 times a day, man. Why you guys calling him pig? That's pretty weird, man.
My next interviews I want, I guess now Holloway. Now I know Holloway's cool with me and knows about me and shit. I guess I'll do a Holloway interview at some point whenever his next fight's coming up. I've got Cameron Simon. That must be done. So that'll be for this week. And then O'Malley for the Marab thing is something that I want. JDM as well. But I need to decide if I'm picking JDM or not before I interview him. Because I just don't know. I really don't know. Thoughts on going to the Crusade to the Holy Hand, taking and renaming it Jerusalem? It might be the move. Simon's account, who cares? Cameron Simon is the guy who got me into the DDP situation. He opened the door for fighter collaborations in general. I don't think I would have started fighter collaborations as soon as I did if not for that. So, shout out to Cameron Simon, dude. One of the first fighters to proper acknowledge me and even want to do something like that and even, like, you know, facilitate that whole thing. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to interview Cameron Simon. He's cool. His spot. What did Max say? He was just saying he's cool with me. I don't know why. I think someone told him, you know, Guru thinks you don't like him, and he said, no, I don't have any problem with him. He seems cool. You know, I don't even know him. I haven't met him, so I can't have an opinion on him. You know, he's kind of chuckling about that, and he said he's wondering why you guys call me a pig. Said I run the MMA YouTube game, which was pretty cool to hear, dude. Max Holloway talking about me. It was nice. So he's aware. Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.